Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, my YouTube family, whenever you're watching this video. I hope you guys are having a pretty much decent Saturday. Right now, it's been dreary here in Mississippi for the past week, and it's raining off and on, so it's been very dreary outside. But the funny thing about that is, I like the dreariness. So I can't explain it. If something it relaxes me, but at the same time it kind of energizes me. So I love the rain and I love the snow and the thunderclouds and all that. But that's how it's been here so far for the past week. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Please like, please subscribe, and please share if you would like. Thank you to my subscribers. I always thank you guys for being here with me because many of you have been here with me during the illness of my father and his transition. You still with me when I couldn't be here. So I thank you for that. I really do. And to my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you find something very entertaining or interesting when you come to my particular profile or channel, however you're supposed to say it. But I don't want to get off track with my supposed to be commentary. I'll put it that way. But every so often, I'll come back to respond to um, a question sent to me via email or text, or a question sent to me on my profile, and sometimes just a reaction. I'm laughing already. This is ridiculous. A reaction video. So let's get into it. Yesterday, was it yesterday or today? I can't remember when it was, but I was, just looking at videos, and a lot of times I just hit a playlist to get the videos just to run, and I actually go to bed by a lot of the videos, and I don't understand why my watch hours hadn't gone up then because I mean, the thing is playing the videos, so I'm not sure, but anyway, I came across this one video. Let me tell you something. If you've been watching and following people for a certain amount of time, you already know when they make certain moves or do certain things. You already know something's up. You already know something's up, right? Okay. So Jamesonilla. Okay, I can't do this today. Dr. Jamesonilla Wilcock has come out of her hibernation and is now back fully in the beef sector, so to speak. I was, the little list went on, and then something woke me up, and I'm like, that sounds like Jay Wilson, and I said, wait a minute, what is he coming up on my list, playlist recommendations or whatever it was on? And so I said, well, let me just turn around and listen to it, baby. The first thing I heard was, baby, baby. I said, oh, Lord, no. Oh, something about that boy's voice. I can't do it. And I know my voice probably be for some of you, you can't do me. I get it. I understand it. But something about that child's voice, I just cannot. I can get into about 5 to 6 minutes of his video, and it's like I can't take it. But all I could hear in my when I was asleep, or halfway asleep, baby, baby, cha cha. I said, Lord, what is this waking me up? This noise. So I said, let me go back and look at this thing. And so I stopped the video. And for whatever reason, no, don't ask me why, I watched, I was looking at how many views that he gotten on this video. And it was like 3,000 views on that particular video. And I said, you know what? I said, I was right the last time, as so many others probably were right, thinking it, and some have said it. The money is tight. The money's running out. The money is low. Because if you go back, well, I don't want you to go back if you want to, but when you go back and look at the videos from them general panels or just other videos, it does not even tip the iceberg of the 3,000 he got from talking about, I guess Hattie Mae is Olivia the Oracle. I don't know who the names he made up. He was talking about Hattie Mae and I guess VS and other people in this video. But he was on a roll. He was on a roll. And I said, okay, Jamesonilla needs some money. That's what it is. I said, that's what it is. I said, I knew it. I knew when he came up with the other video, you know, um, about somebody. He was running off at the mouth. And I said to myself, I said, yeah, Uber ain't paying. Whatever job she had, it either cut the salary or cut her hours. Something going on. Because I remember back in December sometime when we got this 2 hour to 3 hour sermon or sermonette about leaving the beef sector and how big. You know what? That's what's funny to me too. People say I'm leaving this because I'm better than this and I'm bigger than this. In essence, I'm greater than this, and my character is beyond all the thulala. But then you always come back. Why? Because in your case, in my, I'm not monetized, but in your case, the thulala is the only thing that you have that pays, and that's the amazing thing to me. You have nothing to offer that's really substantial, and that'll get you whatever the things you desire to get from it. You don't possess it. You just don't. So you have to come back to the fulala, or those things that's beneath you, in order to succeed. Well, in order to just live. Um, Even though that's kind of funny, it is a sad commentary though. It really is when you think about it. Um, I can't be true, my authentic self, and I can't come here um, and give commentary, I guess you want to call it, on something positive or something that's significant to where if I'm looking for it to be monetized or something to get paid, that it would draw people to me. The only way that I can draw people to me is if I'm, you know, if I'm cussing somebody out, or if I'm yelling at somebody, or if I'm defaming somebody, if I come up and create lies on people. And that's another thing I don't get. Baby, it's enough people going through enough stuff and got enough, I guess y'all say dirty laundry. Why make up a lie? Just tell the truth. You got enough information on everybody, most people in the beef sector, to where you can just tell the honest to God truth. All the doxing, whatever you want to call it, that's been going on. You don't have to really lie. You don't have to twist around a story. You don't have to take one story and make it to be a novel. You don't have to do that. So I'm sitting back and I'm like 10 minutes in, and I'm saying, okay, here we go. And it's almost like I had to pray, Lord, let me get through at least one whole video. Within about 10 minutes, I had to come out. I can't do it. But the funny thing was, again, you're back in the fulala. You know, you're no greater or better or above than anybody really in the world. So for you to come on, and diss these people and say, I'm too grown for this, I'm too whatever for this, and I'm too that, yet you're back. That says a lot. The one thing that really, it doesn't scare me, but the one thing I think about is you've got to stand firm in who you are, and stand firm in what you believe in. Stand firm in your authenticity, if that makes sense. So it doesn't really matter what pays or what doesn't pay, what gets you noticed or doesn't get you noticed. Is it worth you losing out on who you really are? That's the question for me, because I have a friend that's on there, and I'm not doing subliminals because y'all don't know him. And when he was on first started doing his little stuff on YouTube or whatever, it was nice, wholesome, nice, or whatever, how you want to put it. It was just nice. It was informative and all of that. And he would get probably about 6,000 views more per video. And I don't know why I didn't ask him how do I, achieve all that, but I now understand you have to put the work in and all that. But for some odd reason, I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to say he snapped, but I guess people were just picking at him about certain little things. And I guess you could say just coming at him for the stuff he would have or whatever. And one day I was watching one of his videos, and I'm just saying this for recording purposes. Now I better not say it because you guys say I thought he didn't cuss. I do cuss, like I told you, but I don't curse like a lot of you, like a lot of people. But he was going, and let me tell you, that dumb AMF can kiss my arse. I said, what? Because that GDMF don't know an MF thing. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what happened? You know, what happened? I was, God, give me strength. I'm QB. What happened? I don't miss that either. That howler monkey. But I was just I was just taken back, and so I didn't put a comment or text him or anything. I said I'm gonna leave that alone. That's none of my business. And used to me dipping my toe in nobody else's pond, when especially when it's not my business. So after that, about a few weeks later, I went back and, baby, whoever did whatever did to him, he did a whole change. He was cussing, cussing people out left and right, threatening them, gonna kill them, all kind of stuff. And I thought, Lord, is it that crucial? I'm going to text him at some point. I don't want to do it now because, like you guys said, it's your platform, it's your channel, and that's what you have to respect, whether you agree or disagree, like or dislike. Um, that's that person's channel. Just so it's not my place to say, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. You do whatever makes you happy. That doesn't mean I have to do it. Does that make sense? That doesn't mean I have to co-sign it, even though I like you. I might not like some of the things that you say or do, but it's not my job, again, to point a finger at you and say that's wrong. If I'm doing something maybe not that deep as you do, but I'm doing something wrong, period. See, I don't differentiate. And I hate to use the word sin, but when it comes to wrongdoing, it's wrongdoing. No matter how you label it, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you want to prioritize or not, it's still wrong. See, that's the thing we don't get. Wrong is wrong. No matter if I like you or dislike you. And see, the thing that's ironic about the beef sector is, if, and I use myself as an example, if I don't like you and it's wrong, I'm going to speak out on it. I'm going to curse you out. I'm going to call out names, call your names, do all that. But if you do wrong and I like you, it's okay to see. No. I mean, you can. I mean, because most of the people in the beef sector, that's really what you guys do. Anybody that you like, if there is wrong, you applaud it, the wrong. But if it's anybody that you don't like that's wrong, you call them out on it. So I'm learning as I observe and I watch different things on YouTube. I'm just learning. But it's just amazing to me that people get up and make these long speeches and these 4-hour videos about why they're leaving and the childishness of it all and all of that. And you're greater than that and you're better than that. And, somebody showing you a better way and all of this. And then within about a month later or so, you right back at it because you can't make it work without it. That's it. That's it. You can't make it work without it because the only thing that will draw people to you or to this particular area is the fact that you go off on everybody. And, well, in Jamaica's case, Jasminita, I got I gotta write that down so I can remember. I weigh some on my foot. I don't know what it is, but in order for you to get the coin that you desire, see, you've got to do this. You've got to go there, and be in that area because any other area where your degrees and your diplomas and your certifications, where they may apply, nobody cares because the persona that you brought up on YouTube, as far as after a while, because I hadn't watched it from the beginning, I kind of accidentally fell upon you some kind of way. But the persona that you bring, or the persona that you've built, that's the only thing that will work for you. When you talk sensible, I guess, and rational, people are not drawn to that because in most of our eyesights, that's not even who you are. Because we're so used to what is it? Jamesonilla. We really don't know who James is. And that's Wilcox, not Colwell. Wilcox. Because I know you guys will take stuff and run and do stuff with it. Thank God I'm not that important or that big to where it's that crucial. But I was so I was just tickled. He talked about uh, I guess it's Olivia the Oracle because he kept saying had him a, and then I want to say he scooted Sabri in there. I'm not sure now. I'm going to be misquoted, and I can't repeat what he said because I really want to listen. But I told you guys she's back. She's back, and in some instances and some things she never left. But what it was, she kind of tapered off. Excuse me, my sinuses, because she made that big speech about, she's moving on to bigger and better. It's a new year. Everybody on here says it's a new year. Okay, and but the same thing's going on. The exact same thing is going on. So the new year doesn't bring anything. It's almost like you brought the old trash and the old mess and the old whatever, beefs, whatever. You just crossed over Jordan with the same old stuff. Nothing's really changed. So I wonder sometimes, and it would be interesting to know if I don't know why I like some of my, but it ain't nothing on there. Do we say stuff just to make ourselves feel better? Because I can assure you, most of the subscribers are not dumb by no means. They don't say anything because it's entertaining. They don't say anything because they really don't want to be involved in the mess. So they just sit there and look. But do you ever come to think content creators, and not just in the beef sector, I've seen other places, that people are not as stupid as you want them to be. They accept whatever you say or accept the ignorance of some of the things you say just because ain't nothing better to do but to sit here and just listen. And then shake your head and say, thank God, Lord. Woo! I'm not that invested. Lord, thank you. It's just not that deep. Lord, thank you. That I look to the hills from which cometh my help, because you are my help. Because God help me if I trusted in any man, any human form or human being to have my best interest at heart or to have me at heart. I'm gonna mention names on this part because a lot of times when they get beef and whatever, some people say things. If you look beyond the beefing and I guess some of y'all say ratchetness, it's very enlightening. So from now it's not worth me really just falling and doing flips and yelling and screaming and hollering and cussing and growling and salivating and stripping and rolling and twerking for you guys to like me, for me to get monetized quickly. I just really started the process on that. And just, you know, well, just get monetized, I guess, since I'm doing the videos. But I am just tickled, pink, almost, that you're back. And you're not coming back silently. You're coming back with a bang. Because the 10 minutes that I could get in out of it, he's really raking Olivia the Oracle. Is Olivia the Oracle had me? He's really raking whoever had me is. Across the coals, baby. And the other two, like I said, I didn't go. I couldn't get past 10 minutes of it because it started getting on my nerves. Even I got a headache right now thinking about it. But I just came back here to share that with you guys. Like I said, my sinuses are all over the place. But it gave me such a headache, and then I got so tickled. I said, "Oh yeah, she's back. Oh, we finna get some juicy." We're about to get the philosophical side of the beef sector of YouTube and the mishaps that happen along the way. It's funny. Y'all, come on. Y'all gotta tell me. I know some of y'all get mad when your favorite content creator gets attacked or boom, blang, bang, whatever. But you've got to sit down and admit to yourself, this is really funny. Some of it is sad, but this is funny. So when they tell you they're leaving, don't believe it. When they tell you they're sick of it, don't believe it. Because some kind of way, some gonna always pull them back in. There's always gonna be a bait on that pole, and they're gonna have to take a bite, and they're gonna have to just and they're reeled back in. But thank you guys for listening. I gotta go take some sinus medicine. You see, my eyes are puffing. The time of the year is coming. But I thank you guys for listening. Please like for me. Um, I'm still not sure what it means, likes versus dislikes, because I don't really get into searching all this stuff out. I don't. The only thing I tried to figure out was the monetization, and you had to have, what's it, 4,000 watch hours. I'm at 3,580 or something since I started doing that. So that's a good thing. But I don't know how you obtain them. I thought you just watch videos on YouTube and you get your hours, whatever. But obviously that's not it, because that's what I do normally anyway, and they don't move as fast. So I'm not sure how that works, but and I'm not sure how likes versus dislikes work. But please like it for me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Again, thank you to my subscribers. You guys be safe out there. There's a new strain. We've already heard of a new strain of COVID, and now they're looking at for a surge to come back in February or March, where the death tolls will rise greater than what it was last year, and then more people will become infected. So you really have to be careful. Wear your mask outside. You don't know what you're breathing in. Wash your hands. Do all that. Do anything necessary to guard yourself against that disease, because it's no joke. It is no joke. And as soon as people realize, and I think sometimes it doesn't hit us unless it hits home. And see, it hits home for me 3 times. I had an uncle that passed away from COVID. So you guys have to take this seriously. But then again, if you don't, that's your life, and that's your choice, and that's your prerogative. But anyway, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. Remember that I love you, but God loves you so much more. You guys be blessed, okay? Bye-bye.